Hi, this is Z, and I want to use this video for take a deep look into my garments that I made and samples that didn't have space to put into the portfolio. So let's start. At first, I made this glove. It was like inspired by the horns of sheep because sheep are, like a symbol for demons, and it only have like two horns as the fingers. It structures my hand into this weird shape, and you use like this zipper to close it. And I test like multiple ideas of like more layerings for like materials and also the weird shapes. How you make like weird shapes into patterns and turn into designs to put it on garments. And then I made this hat for my dummy because my dummy don't have a hat. So but as you can see, it's flat now because I took everything out of it because I want to turn it to like further designs, maybe into a handbag or school bag, something else. I don't know, but maybe in the future some ideas popped out and I can use these designs to develop more. And after that, I started to make mask, like real mask. This is the second version. After I cut off the original one to get the patterns, and I want to test it with like different materials, textures, and designs. I want to figure out like what place I like, what place I don't like. I want to like transform it into like something else, or just take it off. Then I starting to work on the final version. And the first layer was inspired by energy waves, like the water waves they crash together. And this one is the original one, the first sample that I made. And inside I used carbon fiber as an very great industrial like material. They always like using to make luxury cars, like those race cars and also even spaceships, because it's really light and hard. But because of I don't want these like industrial material to strictly like touched with my face, so I made another layer inside of it. And also these holes that I changed from like these big eyes to like small holes, because I think this version is not like looking that much good, and these small holes were like inspired by spiders, and it keeps like showing on my garments. And also like using carbon fiber was testing for my the final look. And this was the final look, the body part. It was surrounding by carbon fiber because I want to make like a non-human vibe stuff. And it has like two layers. And also I can open it by this invisible zipper. And I use like the glues for like fabrics to like stick it to make it like looks really flat. And as you can see, like these carbon fibers, the parts that connects straightly with the body part is soft because I didn't glue it, but the edge part I want to like make it into like the hard texture. And at the back part I used wires like also to like make it like looks like the energy waves, like the gravity stuff, like something like that. After the body part, I starting to like make these bottom parts. It was like a dress, and the structure of it is the first step. I used wires and paper tape to confirm the structures, what it will be like in the reality. And after I confirmed every detail, I starting to use the glue gun. I used the black version, the black glue, to like cover it to make it like very stable. And then I put a soft texture onto it, but you can look through it. And then this part is the how do you like put it on. And I hand stitch it, like everything of it is hand stitched. You can see the ways that how did I like stitch on it. And these buttons, I choose it from my connections because I want to use like good materials for my looks. And you can see all the details of the dress. It was hand stitched. And you can see like these drawings that I draw for my final look. And then in chapter 2, I starting to like look into like bones, skeletons, and the structures of our hand. So I took the pattern strictly for my hand and make into this. I don't call it a glove because it's not meant for like you put your hand in it, because it represents your hand. And I thought a interesting like idea of like you use buttons and buttonholes to create this like crossing finger structure. And I use it to make my best friend's birthday present, because I want to use my own like interesting design to make something for her. And so I made this handbag. This handbag is small, but it's really like I made it with full of my heart, and these are the original one because I cut it off for the patterns because I already like gave it to her, and she's in London now, so I don't have that final version anymore. And then I also like make this bone, the skeleton structure, and I glue it, make it into a hot version. And this one was the sample for the look 1 because I want to make sure that when I put it on, it looks good, it fit me in, it doesn't like turn the structure into like weird shapes when I put it on. So I made a test version and also like testing like how the materials will look, will they like look great into my looks. But turns out this one is really like not into me. But I still like find out that some structures need to be like I need to like make it like smaller. So because of the sample, that my look looks better and better after like testing it. And finally, like I need to show my the best work that I ever made. It was fully covered with this soft, very very soft material. And also, as you can see, I made these waves around it because I was so inspired by the energy waves. I always struggling with the skin problem, so I made this stuff to like to show the struggling that I have, and also the concept that I thought. And also made it like into the I made it into like 2 different completely vibe inside and outside. So as you can see, you can just easily, because I connected with buttons and button holes, so you can like easily like turn it to the another side. Oh, yeah, you can see like you can easily take it off, but okay. And like the vibe inside and outside is like very different, and you can like close it with like the stretch band and the bottom. Yep. And I made like inside very like something that Ascent well dressed, but like when it switched to another side, it turns to a weird stuff. And also because I'm getting fat these days, so I want to like put this considering because my body, so I made this stretch band to like to make a look that you can like think that it turns to a stranger shape. And also out of the project, I made like I draw like a lot, like inspired by spiders. And also I really draw a lot, like the image that I had in my head, I want to like bring it out to reality. Yeah. And I think my work's always like ongoing because I don't want to waste any of my ideas. I wanted to develop it, and I want it to become something that you can really put into designs, even like the products that you can sell on market. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.